This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Gubba Rum, where it's handcrafted artisanal rum in amazing flavors like vanilla and coconut in a striking hand-painted bottle. You can get this at your local spirit store or order direct from them. You just go to gubbarum.com or 617-964-6299. That's Gubba Rum, America's newest handcrafted rum. And Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start over.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You'll hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair, balls of Christ, dude.
Is that better, Chucky?
Yes. And why, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on a ton of sites. Just go to the main site. Now there's so many different options and more coming at you. In fact, Odyssey will be the next one up there that you'll be able to see us on Odyssey. I'm just watching Ring. It's this background.
That one was pretty cool. That last.
Yeah, but check it out, audience members. Thank you for all things. Like, share, subscribe. Check out the site because a lot's coming. New stuff's coming. All of us, follow all of us. You'll see the video on how to follow us, get a hold of us, etc. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck. What's up?
Bruh.
I like to sneeze.
Was that our club mix?
Bruh.
The 12-inch mix of CPAP Chuck. Right over here is Ringus, the Bionic Pamper Prepper.
Hello.
I'm happy. Well, you kind of see the image of him. He has seen better days, but right down here is Gary under glass.
Oh, he's got his new contacts in.
Wow. Looks like he took. Is Gary really at work? He doesn't want anybody to know it.
He looks like he's got Chuck. It looks like he has cataracts.
Looks like he took a badminton to both eyes.
They fired him.
They're a shuttlecock. DJS.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yes.
He was at the badminton
Shuttlecock.
championships, and they fired him right into his face.
And last but not
Shuttlecock.
least,
Shuttlecock.
always keeping us in balance and check is A1 Continuity. Wayne.
Hey. What's up? It's been a while.
It's been a while. So thank you, audience members, for all the things you do. Again, check out the site. It's changing and things are happening. I'm getting a little more time. I got a few more before the ballets all start, so I got some time to be able to do some of the stuff that I really wanted to do.
What's that, nap and beat off?
Amongst that, but there's other things I'm doing that I want to thank the audience for. I put up the one video of going over to Gary's and having burgers with him. So check out stuff like that I've been taking little photos, and I'm going to start doing is videos and stuff. I'm going to add that so the audience can see what happens in the daily life of Ed Money and the people that I interact with. So thank you for all the things you do. Again, like, share, subscribe. We're going to be leaving you with music. This is another song from I don't have it up there on this one. Sorry, wrong description of
Way to go, a-hole.
But I'll get it up in a second. Don't worry. I'll do that in amongst everything else I'm doing.
Nerds.
Anyways, audience members, thank you for all the things you do. Just check it out. There's a lot that I wanted to talk. First of all, we had New Year's. What did you guys do for New Year's? Did you guys do anything fancy or no?
No, everybody had COVID.
Well, yeah. I mean, so
we didn't have it. We just stayed away from it.
Right. I did not have it. I was avoiding people that did have it.
Who stayed up till midnight?
I did. I was playing Call of Duty, but I was
worked, actually.
I shot my handgun.
Did you?
Yeah, I've never.
You
done
were
that,
one of the
man.
people that Rangus was talking about. That Chucky and I did a show like the day after. It was the day after, day before we did it, and
I've never heard so many things going off.
We
outside.
had so much fireworks and gunfire. It was amazing.
I can't wait till next year because they legalized fireworks in Ohio starting in June.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Because I just got an email today from Red Apple Fireworks up in Michigan. They're like, we ship to Ohio because it's legal. And I'm like,
nice. Big stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
like big stuff like sparklers, snap pop, snakes.
Is it legal to light off? Like,
yes, it is legal to have them and light them off.
Wow.
Do you
There's
have
going to
to
be deaths. There'll be deaths this time.
Yeah, but here's the question.
Yeah.
They have this weird. Do they make you sign a waiver? Because
no,
none.
Not
you don't
anymore.
think so?
Nah,
they have they called it the liar's
walk
law.
out with the box.
As long as you walk out.
Yeah, Ohio had this thing called the liar's law, basically, where they're like, "Are you going to shoot them off in Ohio and get them out of Ohio in 24 hours?" Well, sure, I am.
We're going straight to Michigan with them. Thank you very much.
Sending them to China.
That's right. They're sending them to China, even though they're made locally. You know, it's funny. In fact, I want to say that for the audience out there, we've got a place, at least where I would go. Chucky didn't go there often. Was Sandusky Fireworks, which was just about.
I'd go there and walk around.
I thought you liked
they
Phantom.
They were expensive as fuck, though, man.
Right. You would go to Phantom in Canton or something, right? Is that where you normally went?
Wherever. But,
yeah.
You know,
and I
if I had coupons, I'd go to the fireworks store in Sandusky.
But I agree with you.
I know a guy that opened his trunk before work every day.
Right. And he had fireworks?
Oh, I don't know if you could call him that, but they were loud.
No, but
Ed's got the Rona.
But anyways, that you would go there.
Copper.
And it was the weirdest damn thing is you'd go in and they had to first make sure that you had no cell phones on. You had to sign.
No lighters.
No lighters.
Which I don't know why.
Right.
Yeah. Well, no, Chucky, there was
torches.
There was a disgruntled guy, an employee, there was a disgruntled patron that did that, went into one of them stores and lit shit on fire.
No.
It was 10 or 15 years ago or more, went in there and lit shit on fire because he was pissed off and then booked out of there and some people died.
Wow.
Where was that at?
Was that in Sandusky? That's what I was going to ask.
No, that wasn't Sandusky.
Because one of them
wasn't
blew
far
up.
from here. Wasn't it in a
Sandusky?
I want to say it's within
Ohio.
a state that touches us.
Yes, I thought it was Michigan,
state of arousal?
Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, somewhere not that Wisconsin touches us, but that close.
Yeah, I don't think it was Ohio.
The northern easternmost border of Wisconsin.
It's the other side of Toledo.
It was not in Ohio, Gary, but it was very close to us.
I thought it was a surrounding area within 200 miles.
And I think there was a big stink raise that didn't have a sprinkler system in it.
Why would you have a place with explosives and no sprinkler system?
Yeah.
Because it was grandfathered in.
Yeah,
one of those things.
Their office is like a Connex box.
Yeah, it's a bunch of shipping containers.
Yeah.
I could see the headline in Ohio. 3 dead in sparkler snake fire in Ohio.
One seriously burned down his pinky toe.
Several smoke bombs went off also.
See, that was one thing I didn't like was when
Neighbor said she felt it from one car away.
It was the guy from Joe Dirt.
they had at one time. See, I was never a fan. My dad would give us those snakes when we were younger. For the audience, if you've never had a chance to light it, what it is, it's look like a little puck of black charcoal, and you'd light it
about the diameter of a dime.
And
a mini marshmallow.
Yeah, it would start expanding out whatever the hell this stuff was.
It
came out.
It was farts because it stunk like farts.
It's just like cancer. That's what it looked like.
It was a puck of cancer.
It was.
You get a light on fire.
It just grew.
And it
just
grows.
inhale,
But
child.
But it would never stop growing. That's the thing, is that it would just keep going and going, and it always made that black mark on the sidewalk that everybody complained about. Well, there was one year at the place that I used to live that there it is. Yes.
Oh, there it is. Look at the wooden matches.
There was one year when the neighbor kid had. Did you do that, Rangus? That was good.
That was Rangus.
That was good.
That did it. It had the kid had a big one. Like he got this big.
What? They make giant snakes?
It did.
No, the kid just had
that would be cool.
How did you know, Ed? Did he show you?
When he had a big snake, he pulled it out.
It wasn't a snake.
It was black and kept growing. No, he lit it, but it didn't stop because we thought at first, okay, no big deal, and then it started growing and growing, and we're all looking at each other like
China syndrome through the sidewalk.
Is it gonna
cat's missing?
How big did it get?
It was
17 feet long.
Oh my gosh!
The
It
thing,
looked like one of Cthulhu's tentacles.
You're right. One of the kids was riding it because it was
It
just
looked like a pool,
He's right.
swimming pool noodle.
Looked like one of those dune sandworms.
Yes.
it was, but
Chucky, he's right.
Yeah,
He's
Look
right. Look at the size of
look at
this
that.
Look,
I want one.
Dude.
it was
That's
huge.
cool.
It's
I'm
like
gonna-
it was like a
how do I
hockey
turn
puck.
this off now?
I'm going to eat Mexican food and make one of those tomorrow.
It was like a stop
Did I get
sharing.
rid of it, Ed?
Up on the top. Yeah, you can get rid of it.
No, did I? Because I thought I did.
No,
No,
I'm
it's
still
still
seeing
there.
it.
Oh,
You got to
all
do
right, I
stop
gotta-
sharing screen.
Yeah, I might have done something wrong.
Oh, good God, Rangus.
boy.
Oh,
Rangus.
I'm trying. Just give me a minute.
Rangus.
Oh,
I shrunk a window and now I can't find it.
Oh, good God. That's all
No,
right.
we're gonna shrink you right out of this Zoom meeting.
No more new computers for you.
What the hell? X
Oh, that's
out of
better.
it. See that
Look at
X?
that.
No, up.
Looks like a
There
cobra.
it is.
Right. There you go. So Rangus.
Rona.
But yeah, but we would go in there and you had to sign the form, make sure your cell phones were off, and you
No lighters.
Yeah,
No. Nothing to make a spark.
nothing. Right, exactly. We'd go
No
in.
corduroy pants.
No kids with braces.
Yeah, no, you couldn't go in, and they always had like certain little section for the audience who's never been in there to a fireworks store like this. You go in and they would have like bottle rockets, but they'd have like these insane packages of bottle rockets. You're like, who the fuck buys like 1,000 bottle rockets in a little thing? You know, and it was that
The kids that are going to shoot each other for the
Yeah,
next
but it's
3 days
stupid.
with them.
Dude, and then they would have these giant Roman candles, and you're like, well, who uses a Roman candle like 6 foot long, like a Chucky?
Dude, because
That's awesome.
well, some of those Roman candles shoot like big fucking reports out.
Big
It's not
mortars.
just like
What?
yeah, dude. I had a couple last year.
They're like
last year,
mortars.
year before, and I seriously was like, all right. And it was like, poof, and I'm like, oh shit, and it was like. I'm like
kidding.
"Oh," and I'm holding this thing like maybe I shouldn't be holding this.
Right. Yeah, I didn't think. Well, first it says on there, "Don't hold it," because I think
Sometimes I don't read instructions all the way.
Because
I got to the part light.
All the way.
Well, they had that.
Warn.
And then you'd go around, and then they had my section that I really liked. Is there was in
like
the center,
tanks and spinners.
Yes, right.
Oh,
they had
those little
well,
things with the 2 strings that you pulled and popped in the middle. And,
Oh, those are tampons.
yeah, right.
tampons there. No, they had
They didn't make any noise.
in the fireworks store. They had first of all in the center section, which I was really
Those
excited
things
because
you
people,
throw down on the
were lighting
ground and
them
they go
off here.
snap, snap.
And dude, it was freezing cold down. People were lighting off
Yeah.
fireworks here too.
Yeah,
which
well,
is
it's going to be legal to
ridiculous.
light them off on like all the major holidays:
Ugh.
Christmas, New Year's,
Ridiculous.
Wow.
Columbus Day.
But in the
Are you
center,
allowed-
go ahead.
Are you allowed to bring a balloon in there and rub it on your hair?
Oh, I don't know. I think
Me?
I think I'm gonna have to check the poster. Yeah, Ed. They'll see Ed with a balloon and be like, "Come on."
Yeah.
Look, he's carrying a severed head.
I think he's bluffing. Stick.
Oh no, he's rubbing it on his pubes.
No,
Don't touch him. He's
no. But in
Ed
this
comes in socks and he's scruffing his feet across the floor.
a onesie.
Touch me. Touch me.
I'm in a onesie moving along on the floor with the little.
Don't let him
things
touch the light.
right. Right,
jacked.
no.
This whole place will go up.
In the center of the store, which I really loved, was they had all the box kits. Like they would have
the assortments.
assortments. Good call, Chucky. Yeah, that's really
They're called sampler assortments.
I loved it because you could go in and they always had this crazy deal of like buy one get one or buy two and get the third for free.
Yeah.
which I loved it because equal to lesser value.
Or lesser
Feel like
value,
you're
yeah.
not feel like you're not getting ripped off.
Buy 5 and get 1 half
Yeah.
price.
You buy those huge boxes they look like they're full of stuff, and they're like
all
a
cardboard,
box
empty
with
cardboard
everything.
boxes.
The fireworks are around the outside of an empty box. It's like this massive,
That's what I was going to get to. Is they always had
Or they fill it with like shit.
Yeah.
Like, we got some gold sparklers, some
Yeah,
green
the
sparklers.
little smoke
buy some
bombs
Snap
that last
Pops.
like 3
Yeah.
seconds.
Here's just some wood.
Light it on fire, kids.
It lasts for hours. It's just a log.
They throw in a pack of those. What are those things called? They look like incense.
Duraflame.
They use them to light your
Punk sticks.
yeah.
Punk sticks. Hey, Chucky, that picture that Cribs posted this week
Oh my
from
god!
us from Y2K.
Oh yeah.
That's the night that we set that big box of fireworks off and caught the field across from our house on fire, and the fire department showed up.
Oh god, that's funny.
I must not have been there.
You weren't you here for the Y2K party?
Good one.
No,
He was with me.
I was nowhere near where field caught on fire.
But anyway, so
course not.
like Wayne said, I would always, I take
Oh,
when I was who did?
Ed.
He looked stoned.
No, everything's fine. Everything's working on my end. It doesn't say anything.
Oh yeah,
All right.
We made
It's
fun of you.
fine. It looked good.
Okay, no, I could hear you guys fine. But anyways, so I at the fireworks store, which I was so happy about, I would take some of I would save up, and then I'd also get some bonus checks or whatever from work, and I'd go in there, and they had the assortment packs that Chucky said, the assortment packs in there, and then they'd always have at the end. That's the one that had like a good variety, and then they had this monster box with like Wayne says with the Duraflame log. It was like $699.
Yeah.
And it weighed like 500 pounds.
Yeah. I'm gonna
like a
get
fork
that.
truck to get it in your.
I'm getting that one day.
Every time you got the Phantom Fireworks
Yeah.
catalog,
Yeah.
it's the bicentennial sort of one day.
Right.
It was like a 5-gallon bucket with a wick sticking out. Like, God, I bet you that's awesome. It just like smokes. Or so, little bit of spark.
Well, I had I had 2 times that I decided, I didn't get the big one. Because like you said, like, one day it will be mine.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah.
will. No,
You
but there
never
was
want to meet your hero.
right. So I would get the other ones and then get the variety pack. And what came in it, which I loved, was these cakes. Is that the right word for it?
Cakes are the ones that they're like in a round shape and they got like
it's
100
like a-
tubes in it.
Yeah, like
Yes.
a birthday cake.
Yes. Yeah. There were squares. Some were like
I love
Flour.
cakes.
like Chucky said, some were round. They had different size tubes in them. And then this was the thing is that I did see. I was learning at the time. And
Did you put your foot over it?
No, see, I didn't.
Wow.
No one taught me that. What we did. This is when, remember the Blue-Eyed Moose that was on my show previously,
Yes.
years ago. Okay, Blue-Eyed Moose. We went out there and we're like, oh my god, these are so great. And they have these things that comes in this packet where there's 6 individual little balls in this tube.
Yeah,
And-
you put them in one at a time, Ed.
Yeah, with this
You launched them.
with this monster, like for the audience that doesn't know, it's like this cannonball with this wick that's gotta be sick.
And then you drop it in a mortar tube.
You drop it in a mortar tube.
Right.
Right.
Well,
Light it and run.
now wait.
And then
See,
it falls over and aims at you.
You're supposed to screw those into a piece of plywood.
I
No
kid
one
you not. Hold
told
on.
me
The
that.
neighbor
Yes.
behind me used to bury a 6-inch 6-inch pipe in the ground. His mortar was a 6-inch steel pipe that he'd bury like 2 foot in the ground and 2 foot out. He had a post hole digger. And when that fucker set that shit off, my house shook. It'd go fall woof, and the whole fucking house would shake. That was awesome. Behind it.
We didn't know this when we were first
naturally.
There's not like a manual.
How could you not?
By the way, what do you mean? How could you not? It's just one of those things that people don't go.
The instructions were written in Chinese.
You should have been good. As much time as you spend on Asian porn sites, you should be able to read Chinese by now.
Well, what happened was. Do you remember we had that guy, Jay, that worked the emergency room, Jay, that was on the show years ago? He works at you remember? Okay, yeah. He worked in the emergency center, but he lived across Catty Corner, right off my driveway, directly across on the corner. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they were sitting on their porch, and we were lighting up. We thought we'll light it off in the street. You know, that's a safe spot.
Right.
That's the safe
until a car comes. Game off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the Blue-Eyed Moose and I were out there, and we got this. Nobody taught us, so we didn't know, and we couldn't read Chinese, so we just figured this should work. We unrolled the monster thing, put it in the tube, lit it, and evidently, while we were running away, it kind of went. And
I've seen it happen.
Fell over, and you heard a thump, and this tube shot back, and because it was on the ground, it shot back at us, and the projectile shot dead at Jay on the kitty corner, right at his porch, and he's sitting on the porch with his family. Right there.
That's a bigger target. When you add family.
Right. That thing came right at their thing and went,
bonus points.
It had like a 50-foot spray.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And we're like, I don't think that was a good idea. We should do. So that's when we got bricks, and we put bricks on everyone.
Yeah.
We learned that. Well,
they're all sitting on their porch with like singed eyebrows and half a head of hair.
The siding's got black lines on it.
It hit that little kid's Power Wheels in the front there, and it bounced off like the tank on that movie Fury.
Right. That was the first time. And then when I moved to the Pit of Despair, we had this one year, and I decided, well, I'll get some fireworks, and I had my sister with me, and I thought, okay, I learned, and this was the worst. Because here's the thing too. Sometimes when you get those fireworks, it's not like there's a guarantee on it. They don't tell you if it doesn't work, bring it back.
Right.
Right.
Like, have you ever had, this was my older brother, not older, Tony and I are the same, but my one brother, that he was always the crazy danger one. Did you ever have like a bottle rocket and you light it and the wick would go?
It.
No, the wick would go and then stop. Like,
oh yeah,
like a
run up there again and shove
and you're looking at it like
under it.
Yeah. Or the wick is like the perfect length, but you put a lighter to it, it goes. What it's just gone. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. I think Rangus had a question.
While he's laughing, who has the video of Ed's relative that blew his finger off? Remember there was that video of the drunk girl and the guy that lived off of 58 by 113?
Oh God, yes.
What?
You're gonna fucking lose your other eye. Yo, it was an eye. You're gonna shoot your eye out or blow your other eye out or your glass eye or something.
No shit.
I know what he's talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
We blew Terry Ferguson up. Anybody remember when he got burnt real bad?
No. Wow.
We're at Ron's house on Jaeger Road, Eamon, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, we had like one bottle rocket left. It was like, we were like 20, early 20s or late teens. And we were like, what can we do with the one bottle rocket? I mean, it's like, Ron's like, I have some old gunpowder. It's like a Civil War can. He goes and gets it. He's like, it feels like there's almost nothing in it. Well, you know, gunpowder doesn't weigh a lot. But
Oh,
there's-
God.
So he
Oh,
starts
weird.
pouring this can, and all of a sudden it's a pile about 10-inch diameter, 3 inches tall, with
rectangular
a bottle
can.
rocket stuck in the ground above it. And
That's not
I was
good.
going to light it, and we're like, wait a minute. I go, I'm not doing this. This feels weird. Let's put it on the end of a stick or something and light it.
Right.
And Ferguson is wearing his polyester gym shorts that we got issued in high school in the grades. You know, the
The green
polyester
ones?
short
green
shorts.
ones.
Oh, yeah, they were
The
red.
nut huggers.
Oh no, these he bought privately.
He bought
were
them after
red.
high school.
They were
Yeah.
custom.
Why?
He had them on, no shirt, no shoes, nothing, and
Just
he
those
just
green
give me
gym
that.
shorts.
He takes that lighter and he gets down on one knee right in front of it, and as soon as he even touched the lighter,
Oh my God,
it
dude.
was so unstable. It was like a. It blew us all back.
Are
It was
you
like,
kidding?
I'm
Yeah,
not
black
kidding.
powder
I
does-
saw him fall to the side on fire, his hair, everything. And, we're all kind of blinded. We rushed him into Ron's. He's like, oh, we took him into the bathroom and he's in the mirror. He's like, oh my God. And his skin was just like peeling off.
What?
He's like, oh, it hurts so bad. His arms started bubbling. We took him to ER.
First degree, second degree burns.
Oh yeah.
We like
It was
save the
bad.
shorts.
It was bad. Well, they melted to his skin in some places, and the lighter had his fingerprint melted onto the plastic. It was, and the flashlight we had, it burnt the lens. It was bad. He came out. We're all in the emergency room, and it was obviously 4th of
Everybody's
July.
hair is all
And-
like
yeah,
this with the
and no, we're
explosion.
sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden they're like, "Well, he's gonna come out now." And he comes out, and he looked like a mummy. Both his arms had sticks, so that he couldn't touch his body. It was completely wrapped all the way, and he had like little slits he was looking through. He was completely burned, and he had to go back and have it scraped. Where
What?
they
Was he
they
like
they
this?
scrape it,
So he didn't
to
get
wear
gangrene?
sleeves and everything, so it doesn't stay tight. Otherwise, he would lose range of movement. They scrape it and stretch
Oh my God,
it. So
you're kidding.
Oh, it was horrible. We blew him up.
Well, you didn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was there.
it was the power of the gym shorts.
It was-
It made
the
him
funny-
do it.
The funny part is
I wish it was a
Wayne's-
better ending.
Wayne saw it coming, and then you decided,
Oh, it was
I'll
me.
let him light it.
It could have been you.
It could have been. I
Oh,
would
that's
have been
crazy.
so pretty.
Well, I had this story's kind of not quite like that, but it's along that lines. Is I moved into Pit of Despair here, and I decided, okay, it's a fireworks. My dad was not doing well, so I'm going to get fireworks
And set them off around him. Dad, you sit in the middle.
no, like that. I just thought,
I got a bunch of old gunpowder from Ron.
Yeah. Here's your walker in case you get worried.
no,
Oh, it's gone again.
no, I'm here. God damn it.
I like how it goes to auto tone. Auto tune.
Anyway, so what happened is my older sister was sitting there with us, and it was wet out. Okay, I thought it was wet out. Well, it was kind of wet out, you know what I mean? So I said, okay, I'm gonna set up some
Rained
fireworks.
like 10 days ago wet.
What's that?
It rained like 10 days ago wet.
yeah, you know, the ground should be okay.
July.
So it's in the back, and I wasn't thinking. I just thought,
Oh.
I'll have a little, like, it was a smaller one of those tube thingies, all right? But
A little teeny single shot.
yeah, they do these little, and it shoots it up maybe 15, 20 feet.
Yeah.
And then
You
fires
know.
razor sharp metal at everything.
Well, what happened is I told my sister, just set it up, light it, and it'll go. It's just a little one. It's no big deal.
Oh, so you made her do it.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Excellent
So
choice.
it's sitting there, so I said, just go ahead and do it. And she she sets up this, and it was little. It was so little. You know, it's just a little thing. And she set it up out there, lit it, and it did. But here's a weird thing. It must have been old because it didn't have a lot of gumption.
It did have a lot of oomph.
It didn't have a lot of oomph. And instead of going up, it kind of did an arc into the neighbor's backyard, right behind
alright.
the Pit of Despair here. And I thought, oh, okay. And it went, which just went up and went over the fence and down. And I went, oh man, that's terrible. It can't be doing too good. And my dad, who's sitting there, who this was all for, goes, hey, I think something caught on fire over there. It landed in their brush pile that's right there, and it went, whoosh, and it started on fire. Like, it was small, so I had to grab the fire extinguisher, hustle my cookies over there.
Let it burn. It's a burn pile.
Yeah.
He started a canyon fire.
Was it up against like a fence or a shed?
Yes, the wire fence in the back. The wire,
Well, the wire
in
fence ain't gonna burn.
No, but it could catch, like Wayne said. Next thing you know, I'm responsible for like 50,000 acres of burning down the back Hidden Valley.
Gone.
Right. So
Isn't that what house insurance is for?
What's that? No, yeah, no,
Isn't
not
that what renter's insurance is for?
Yeah, right. So the thing was, I was running and I went to go over the fence, and dude, have you ever jumped over a wire? Now the wire, the regular.
Where you grab on top and swing your legs over?
Yes.
Yeah, when I
sure.
was younger. Now I'm like, I don't even know if I could climb a fence.
Right.
I'll go around.
I can't. Not ours back there.
It should
Not
put
back
itself out. Be all right.
Well, I thought in the panicked moment with the extinguisher in my hand, I could make it over the fence. Oh, good God. So I went up at a good feeling. The up part, going over
What did
the
you do?
fence.
Knee the middle of the fence?
It was
you were swinging your legs over?
The part when my left leg, like my right leg made it over, but my left leg, the pants had caught the
What
top
kind of
of the
pants were you wearing? Your carpenter pants with the...
Tough skins.
Yeah. Did
it catch on your hammer lube?
The loop. It caught on my fucking loop.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. And
Fuck those pants, Ed.
ripped those pants right down the thing. And I'm like, and I was caught on the fence staring over at a fire. So I just stood up and went, so went over and went,
Your balls hanging out.
Happy 4th of July.
So I climbed back over, tore off my pants off the thing, came back. Here it was a simple little thing for my dad for the 4th of July. This is years ago, but not too long ago, thing before he died. Yeah. So I did it, and my dad just looks at me. I'm covered in the powder, this weird powder that comes out of those ABC fire extinguishers. Yeah, I'm covered in this powder. I got half of a pants on, like Wayne said, balls hanging out. And my dad goes, "Is the fireworks over already?" Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're over. That one shot is all we needed. That's sufficed. Oh my God! I did want to say I went to. Speaking of going to the store, I told Chucky. I talked to him. I went the other day to Tractor Supply. All right, because we like Tractor Supply. I like
Tractor Supply.
Yeah, I do. And I got this hat. It was $4. But and that's not bad for a $4 little hat. Not that they're a sponsor. If they want to get a hold of me, they can.
Outside.
What's that? I didn't hear what you said.
You don't work outside, so what's good is that?
No.
It's cold when it goes.
You
from
don't
my
work
truck,
outside, so why do you need a winter hat?
From my truck to the building.
Hair.
Oh, there you go.
All 10 feet?
Wait a minute. I do have hair. Wayne and I were just talking about this. Look at this.
Call
If
from
I get
Mexico.
close, you'll see right here.
That's left over from the
Is that
fireworks
Louis-
fire?
Where his finger is like Louisiana.
Oh, it
You
smells
see the
like hot sauce
reflection?
and shit.
Hot sauce and shit.
For those
Here,
that
look.
have been to Louisiana.
Oh. Wow.
There's hair there. It's just very light. It's gray.
Yeah.
It's- Listen to you guys. But anyways, I went there, and two things Chucky and I were talking about. I couldn't believe these two things. First of all, I decided to get, which you guys will make fun of me, but they got good prices on jeans. I got these jeans.
Oh, let's
There.
see.
Which ones
What
are
brand
called-
are they?
They're called this.
those? Are kind of
Cut.
spendy.
Ridge cut.
Ridge cut.
No,
Those are
no.
kind of spendy.
No,
They're tough wear.
$24.99. Yeah, they
They're
are
animals.
Wow.
And I got the straight fit, which I like the straight fit because, well, I like the
Because of your
relaxed.
bulging cankles.
Yes. He's got cankle toe.
right in the center is
Wow.
a big, but it's on my ass. It's just like,
Yeah.
I get the
That's
camel
cool.
toe in the back for some
As
reason.
long as they're high waisted.
They actually had to hide your stretch marks.
Did they have a hammer loop?
Hammer
Of course
loop.
they do.
No, These ones
What?
didn't. No, look.
What was it? They more expensive for a hammer loop, and you're like, I'm not paying that nickel.
No, these. The only thing.
How many pockets?
You guys have a folding ruler pocket?
Are
at
they
least?
like Amish with no pockets?
Oh,
No, of course they got pockets. What do you mean Amish with no pockets?
See them Amish?
They don't have
got them
zippers.
Dark blue jeans. Man. Yeah, they got no zippers. and
Amish has no
pockets.
zipper. They don't.
Really?
I don't. Yeah.
Is the zipper the devil's tool?
Yes, it is.
Really?
How do you get? How do you get?
I've never seen an Amish person in Akron.
How come? No, if
That's where
there's
it
no
was
zipper,
invented.
how do you get the pants down to go to the right? You just kind of like push them down.
They got
Or-
safety
You
pins.
unbutton them.
yeah, but there's no
They
zipper.
got buttons and buckles, man.
Oh,
They
they're all
have
buttons.
snaps. They have snapped and hooks. They have those
Laces.
too. They have like.
They got the
laces.
Velcro.
Those frog buttons with the that goes through the loop. You know?
Yeah.
Is that what those are called?
It's called a frog button. Yeah. You
How
go-
do we do that?
Yeah, that's yeah. But it's so I got so I
one
went.
big
Common knowledge.
I'm not common.
Common knowledge for you in your 80s.
But this is a weird thing. I got the pants, and they fit real good. I was real happy because I asked them, "Can I take it back to any?"
Did they make your
tractor
ass
supply?"
look big?
Well, it's not that they make my ass look big. This is the
Oh
part.
my
that I
god,
was
you
gonna-
turned around and looked?
No, I didn't. I
It's a
looked at the-
skillet ass.
What is a skillet ass?
Skill like flat.
Who has a skillet? I never heard of that before. That's awesome.
I lost mine in the war on drugs.
So this is the pair of pants. It's nice. Now, yeah, but they're so blue, aren't they? So blue. So I gotta wash them.
Did they come in other colors?
Are they blue jeans?
Yeah, they're blue jeans, but these were the ridge cut. But I'm now a 34, so I'm a 34, 32, which means I'm probably this way wider. I don't know quite, but you know. But this is the the weird thing that once I put them on, I said, well, this is just. It's got to be my imagination. So, and it doesn't have the loop on the side or the extra
Good.
pocket. Like,
Did you ever use it?
The loop? No.
Then you don't need the loop.
No, I don't. Yeah, but it's some of those pants they're very comfortable. They're relaxed. I like the pleats in some of the jeans. Like,
Pleats?
Yes.
What?
Some
Like-
jeans.
Were they leftovers from the 80s?
No.
Cottlers?
Were you cleaning out Baby-O's and found them in the corner?
Cavarici.
Yeah.
No, some of my carpenter jeans have like right here. There's a little pleat, so it's a little
Oh.
A relief gusset?
Yeah.
relief.
You have the Chuck Norris jeans with the
again-
gusset in the crotch, so you can.
The action slacks.
I don't like this. Really bothers me. Like I see, I'll use. I'm just going to use them as an easy example. Leibowitz
Better for
at work.
activities.
Yeah, Leibowitz at work. He wears these nut hugger ones where it's tight all the way from the ankle all the way up.
Oh, I don't like those. Yeah.
Right. Neither do I.
Skinny
you know.
jeans?
It's
Skinny jeans, yeah.
yeah.
Dude, if I wore skinny jeans, I'd look like a melting ice cream cone.
See, only a certain type of figure can wear those, like skinny
Yeah.
skater.
Do they have
kids.
bedazzles on them? Do they have all the little
Yeah.
like silver things on them?
He wears these
yeah.
nut huggers, and I'm like, dude, what
Listen, they make my ass look great.
Those
I've
fancy
been doing squats
silver,
for 17 minutes. Look at it.
silver
What's up, man?
stitches.
Dicks dig me.
Yeah.
no, it's just so I was
That
like,
thing's ripped the pleather in my car.
The rhinestone pockets.
yeah. No, so what I like these, but this is the part that I thought I had to ask you guys. I've never quite experienced this in a pair of pants.
Oh.
This is so I didn't know
You
if
can
it's.
I want to
Probably
come
hear
back
us.
to this story because you're gone.
Yeah.
Just keep
No,
talking.
I'm talking. You guys can
never
hear me.
Experienced what?
You guys
No,
can hear me.
Now
right?
we can.
Yeah, okay, because everything on the recording end, my end is fine.
What?
Oh,
He's
lost
gone
you.
again.
So what's that? Everything on the recording end, which is my end, is fine.
Okay, so what else?
Get
is
your
going
mom
on,
off
guys?
Pornhub.
It's about streaming porn upstairs.
Yeah. Screw you. I paid for premium.
in high definition.
I heard all that too, by the way. I can hear all
Pornhub
that.
Gold.
Surround sound.
Premium Dolby. It's just so you can hear all the noises.
Atmos.
She's getting 4K. If she has
I heard the
to fucking
ejaculate.
knock Ed offline.
Yeah.
I heard the ejaculate. It went from my left ear to my right ear.
It was like I was almost there.
From behind.
But this is the thing.
5.1.
This is the oddest thing I've ever
Which is-
seen in my life. All right, so I got these jeans. All right, now
Ejaculate.
there's no ejaculate in these jeans. Trust me, not yet. But no, but they're the blue jean, which is fine.
Are they pre-bulged? You ever see those?
There's starch in the crotch.
Yeah. It's like they
Are you
put
serious? There's such a thing as
like a baseball in there and washed them. Like,
really?
I have
That's the
never
thing?
heard
I've
of
seen
that.
it, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Is that real? I have never heard of
I've
that.
had like I've tried new jeans on where they like automatically give you like a you know
A little hammock for your
There's
scrot.
an area. Yeah.
No.
Like, a little more than not.
Now this was the first thing is on the
wiener
back.
shrinking.
Okay, this is the ass of the jeans. For if you're listening, that's great in the car. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for downloading off all the sites and all the things. But then you can also go to the BitChute or the YouTube and soon the Odyssey channel. You'll be able to see us on that. But go to Roku. But look at the. Okay, do you see the ass pockets on these
Square
things?
britches.
Are you carrying like bricks in them?
This-
These are
This-
bricklaying jeans. You can put a brick in each back pocket.
well, when
I got my trapper keeper in my back pocket.
The pencil case in the other one.
when I
My
put
64
them,
box of Crayola fit perfect.
when I put them on, and then I tried to put my hand felt like it went all the way down to like
To
my
behind your knee?
shin, right? Like, look how deep.
Grabbing his cheeky there.
You see how
That's
deep that is?
Oh
That
my
is like-
gosh, they are very large.
So that
Yes.
big fat wallet of yours won't fall
That's
out.
not the best part. This was the part I didn't know about. See how this stitching is here? There's another pocket.
Oh my god!
And
So you
that
can
one goes straight to his beehole.
yeah, you could bare ass scratch.
That's the brown
Yes.
finger pocket.
And nobody will ever know.
No. I
They
was
found
like,
looking
Amelia
for my
Earhart.
money. Don't
She was holding the Lindbergh baby.
They found her.
Don't pay attention. I'm just rearranging my wallet.
I
Yeah.
had
I thought I
never-
heard the Velcro on my Trapper Keeper snap open.
Yeah, it was the first. This pocket was regular pocket was
that's
so
where that's where you
goddamn
hide all your money.
deep. I mean, dude, look at
His
that.
hand will,
Look how
if he sticks
deep
his
my
arm in
arm
front of
is
him, he'll go to his
this-
elbow on that thing.
This back pocket, and then
Those are
I could go
Kaboom.
into this pocket. Look at
Oh my
that.
gosh!
How deep is that?
Oh my
they're called the
gosh.
fisters.
The sister jeans.
Hamstring pocket.
He could keep.
Yeah.
He could keep those big Roman candles in it.
If he reaches in there on accident when he goes and gets his wallet, he can be like, "Smell my fingers."
He's handing his wallet to or
Yeah.
his money to the cashier.
Oh, I
He's
thought
got
I
brown
grabbed my
fingertips.
wallet.
I reached in the wrong pocket first.
Yeah,
I just had
that's
never
not my
seen,
wallet.
seen anything like that. It was just
That's
the
my
odd-
breakfast.
No,
I'm
we
like,
never
it's
had
in my-
either.
I mean,
my
they were-
man
they were-
purse.
But this was another thing. So I decided while I was there, was it
prison
there,
wallet.
Chuck, or was it over at Drug Mart that I told you I bought the food? Remember we were talking about food?
I can't remember where you bought it, but
So this is something else I wanted to ask you guys. I was like, excuse me, I think it was either there or over at Drug Mart, one or the other. So I went out and I decided, okay, I was a little hungry. And I got to tell you about that waitress too. I got this other waitress. But anyway, so I got
God.
no,
Those
I
are
did.
shoplifting jeans.
hard.
They're
You
like,
can walk out with a
empty your
55-inch flat
pockets.
screen.
Empty your
couldn't-
pockets. I already
Not this
did.
one.
Yeah.
Why does this TV smell like poop?
Yeah.
I could put a bowling ball in there.
Just to fill them out.
Right. So, so what happened was I decided this was the weird thing. So it was either there or at the Tractor Supply or at I went to Drug Mart, but they had. Have you ever had like this real crazy sweet tooth desire, like for whatever
Every
reason?
day of my life.
No, I mean like you really have this. You mean you really have a craving that
Every
bad?
day. Dude,
Really?
I could eat cake every day. If it was
You're
a day.
kidding.
Velvet cake Chucky.
If it was a thing, I would do it every day. I could eat a piece of cake, more than one every day. I love cake.
You have nothing bunt cakes. You ever had those?
No, I've never had those.
Oh, that place is amazing.
That's in Avon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
So anyhow, you went and got this food.
Yeah, this was a weird thing. And Chucky and I were talking about things on, pricing has gotten out of fucking control. Chuck, he calls me up. He's like, I am never going to McDonald's again.
I was mad.
Yeah, he was angry. And I'll get to what I bought in a minute. But I got to give you the precursor audience of why what I just bought kind of drove. And I even called Chuck. We're sending photos to each other. Chuck's like, I went to McDonald's and I'm never going to.
I got a Big Mac and it wasn't even on the right bun.
Right.
Oh, I will say, hold on. I'm going to send you guys the video right now.
Do you know what? I'm going to put that video for the audience. And Ed, remember when you put it right here?
It was on Route 58.
Yeah. That is the worst effing McDonald's. Dude, one day I went in there on the go, fast as fuck. I need 2 cheeseburgers. I smash them together and make like a double cheeseburger out of them, for like $1.
You can order a double.
One of them didn't even have a fucking hamburger patty on it.
What?
Hold up.
What?
Wayne.
It was 2 fucking buns with a pickle and some ketchup and mustard.
That's their new vegan burger.
Right.
Just doesn't have
the
anything
Impossible
in
burger.
It. Yeah.
It's impossible to find the meat.
Yeah,
I took a video of this fucking Big Mac. I'm sending it to you guys right now.
Right.
And you guys should get it.
Yeah,
and I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? This is what you're...
For the audience right here.
Look it up on those rating fucking apps and shit. It's rated like 1.
You're kidding.
Fucking restaurant.
And the worst part was,
county.
we got the Mickey D's dinner box. You got 2 Big Macs, 2 cheeseburgers, some nuggets, and some fries. I'm like, ooh, I'll have a Big Mac now, and I can have a Big Mac like later or whatever, because it was early. We went for the blue hair special, so it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock. But we were starving. So anyhow, I get this Big Mac, and I open up the box, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
And I pick it up, and it's 2 patties stuck together with a little shitty bit of lettuce, no pickles, the Big Mac sauce on a cheeseburger bun. It's the most ridiculous fucking thing. So I'm like, I'm going to record the second one when I open the box. And I did, and I sent it to Ed, and I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I was so mad.
What the
you
fuck?
Have 2 of them like that?
2 of them were like that.
Lucky.
I think it's this fucking insane manager they have there.
You know what it is? It's labor shortage. Nobody wants to work, and the people that
doesn't take
are
an extra
working.
person to put it on the right bun.
I'm just saying the quality of people that they're hiring is whoever will
Nobody
show
wants
up.
to work no matter what you pay them.
Whoever will show up.
For the
Magnus,
audience,
did
I'm
you
going
get
to
the
put in.
video?
Wow.
I'll put the video audience members in right here on the YouTube channel and on the BitChute
Yeah.
right here, so you'll be able to see the video.
I was
of
like,
Chuck.
what the actual
He was
fuck
so
is this?
angry, and you could see his hands. You're like, look at this thing. Look at this.
And then we started talking about how small food has gotten
Yes.
anyhow.
Yes.
The patties are like little tiny little
Little tiny.
Right.
They're teeny tiny. I know. Look at Wade. Yeah, they're so teeny tiny. And I couldn't believe I was like, this is, so what threw me was while we were talking about this, we're calling back and forth, and Chuck's complaining about this bird, which he did get boned. You got pretty boned on it. I'm not going to.
I was mad. I'm like, come on now. Number one, I don't like fast food all that much anyhow. Like Taco Bell,
right?
Good, and like Arby's, okay.
See, wait a minute. They're doing Taco Bell's even going downhill, where you go there and they'll tell you they have no meat. Taco Bell has no meat.
I don't even know what that meat is.
Yeah, but it's still good.
They analyzed it, and it's like all that pink goo.
Yeah.
Pink goo.
There's unspecified shit in it.
So, anyhow, we got to talking, and it's like, I got some Entenmann's. Oh,
So
look at that. He's
here.
froze.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
hold on. I can hear
I
you
got
guys.
some
And
Entenmann's.
everything's,
Now, I
everything's
got
fine.
I got a Zinger. Zingers, a box of Zingers. All right.
Right.
Now hold on. Let me show you how
Gary
small
went
these things
full-
have gotten.
full
Now, when I
body.
was younger, I remember Zingers being pretty good size, along with, like
Yeah.
Twinkies.
Sure.
This is my thumb. This is said Zinger.
Right.
Gosh.
Yes. And that's what I told
It
him.
is
I
What
said,
literally-
the fuck is it? That's a Kit Kat.
that's a that's what I said. I said a
It's the size of my
Twix.
fucking thumb.
So I told.
But I'm still
Maybe
gonna
it's
eat it.
just cold out.
I told Chuck I went and bought
Tiny.
a box of Edamons, which are usually good. right? Edmonds, anything
Usually
Edmonds
it's
is
a little
usually
higher end versus
Right.
Yeah. So what set it off too is I even sent Chucky a photo of this, which I'll insert the photo in, or you can watch the video and see it. Is I went and they had these Edelman, I think they were called ding dongs or ho hos when we were kids.
No.
It was chocolate on the top with a little swirly.
Hostess cupcakes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, did you drop it?
Cupcakes. Hostess cupcakes.
Those
or
were
something.
cupcakes or king,
it looked
king
like-
dongs with a little.
It looked
foil
like
wrap.
this.
Yeah. Hostess.
Those were just cupcakes.
Now, right
That's
now,
Hostess
that
cupcake.
this looks
It
huge.
doesn't look very big.
Right.
So you put it in my hand. Look at
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
They used to be like I couldn't even finish one.
I
you
know. They used to be so big, and now this, like Chucky said,
The same with candy bars.
right.
Yeah.
Candy bars used to be like a
on the
Snickers bar.
commercial.
Used to be pretty good size.
Okay, speaking of that, give me. Oh, I'm not on video. I can't show you anyhow. Oh,
Oh,
Is
Just in
that
case
the heart healthy, sugar healthy, conscious USA taking a step up and making that one serving? You know what I mean? Like serving
No, I
is
think
like,
it's the company going, if we shrink it a quarter inch a year,
it's both.
these dummies will
The
never know.
CEO
but they
the
could be
CEO
claiming, you know,
2.5
I think Wayne is
million
right.
more
In case you're
in-
wondering, this is
still
the gold.
says serving
the
size
gold
one.
singer.
Wayne, you are very accurate on that. Serving size one,
Right?
One.
13.
When we were little, they're as big as your head, and it was serving size one. I had
You felt like
leftovers.
we were going into the Willy Wonka thing for the first time.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
snozberries taste like snozberries.
Right, and it was serving size one.
Yeah, you said you'd have leftovers from
Yeah.
and Twinkies used to come 2 in a pack, not one tiny little one. Zingers.
Remember the Twinkies shortage, and people were selling them on eBay for like $200 each.
What?
Then someone bought They bought the recipe and introduced them to the market, and they were way small. That's when they took their biggest change. It was like 20-30% smaller.
They used
Exactly.
to make those in Cleveland.
But I don't know who. I forgot who bought the recipe,
Because
but
I
they were
remember
off
there was-
the market.
There was like, I don't know if it was Anthony Bourdain or one of those cooking shows where he came to Cleveland and went to all the restaurants and stuff, and he went to the factory where they used to make them. And they're in there, and there's like these big pipes that run along the wall and shit, and they grabbed a valve and opened it. And all that white fucking goo that's
Your
inside
kid
of
just
them came pumping out of it. They're all cracking ass up, laughing about it. Yeah.
Now,
they
see,
used to make them right there.
Oh, see, I would have ate it.
for the audience out there, if you
It's
ever get a
still
chance,
good. Those things last like what 900 years or something.
Right.
if the audience ever gets a chance, maybe I'll go there. I'll make it a project for the show or something. But if you like these old, like Gary just said, the old time stuff in Cleveland, used to be on Brook Park Road. It was a thing called Be a
GG's.
Sweetie.
B.A. Sweeties.
Be a Sweetie.
Amber Lounge.
The silver
It's
horse.
still there, isn't it?
B.A. Sweeties, yeah, but it's on the other side of the road and up a little bit now.
Oh, okay.
Right. And it's a space
Amber
called.
Lounge is still there, yes.
And GG's.
I'm not
grew up there.
saying
And
the
that.
same
audience
girls are.
members.
I know a few
Not
guys
that.
that went there after work when we were over at the GM plant.
No, for the audience, Be a Sweetie is a candy cup, not what they're talking about.
Yeah,
which
B.A.
is an adult
Sweeties
lounge.
is old school candy. It's like the biggest candy store, like
Yeah.
this side of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing that
Yeah.
That they-
GG's is eye candy.
Right.
You don't lick anything at Gigi's.
Never lick anything at Gigi's, especially the countertops.
And your fingers.
Your
And the
fingers.
pole.
And wait a minute. Before I get to Be a Sweetie, I used to, for the audience, when I was in I used to do industrial sales. And I would sell everything from rigid container to flexible roll stock films. But we used to go, which is the craziest thing, is we would take customers to, I think it was called, not Christie's. It was another one down there in Canton and Akron. There was like this, but they had a great buffet. It was an adult strip joint, but you could go in there and they had a buffet. You
They
know,
always have good buffet.
right. Well, who's ever thinks if you go to a strip joint, you're going to get like a good strip steak or something? You're going to get some good food because people are like, oh, God, don't touch anything. You'll leave there with a cold sore. You know what I mean?
There was one in the flats, and I knew the guy that the only reason I would eat there is because I knew the guy that was cooking. So we'd only go there on days he was working because he'd give us
Nice.
free buffet coupons.
Nice. And it was probably excellent. I think
was
I've been
real
there
good.
for
It
it.
was. It was.
The
I
poor
would,
girls, though, have like hot wings. I'd be putting $1 in her thing, and she'd have wing
Yeah.
sauce all over her garter.
she
all
had
mad.
hot sauce and garlic parmesan all over her.
Yeah.
But
Little
anyway,
garlic
so-
parm.
So you go to this, which is real hard to do, garlic parmesan. And by the way, that is, most people screw that up. You ever seen it where they just take butter and they throw
Yeah.
garlic flakes in it and they're like,
I was
"Here you
swimming
go."
in it.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not very good. I like it to be like a pasty kind of garlic parmesan, anyways. But oh, that one came out hard. So you go to Be a Sweetie Candy Company, and the one that I really like there for the audience out there, if you get a chance to go there, they have everything from the wax lips when you were a little kid.
Everything you were like the bags of gold. They called it Gold Rush gum, and it was like little yellow pieces of gum in a
Yes.
bag.
Gold nuggets or what? Yeah,
Gold
Yeah.
nuggets. Yeah. They had that, the bottle caps. They had the
The Boston
Everything.
Boston
Anything you could
baked
think of.
beans.
oh,
Remember
God.
those?
Actually,
They
I
were
would crush some Boston
horrible.
baked beans.
Yeah,
I would
those
crush
Rangus.
those.
Rangus
Rangus?
has a question.
So I took my dad there because he hadn't been there. He'd heard about it, and they had all in the front was all the old time sodas where you could.
Yeah,
make
they had
your
like
own
over 200 different kinds of
four-packs and
sodas.
six-packs.
Yeah.
After my dad walked through that store for 30 minutes, it cost me $157.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
Fucking store, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Dad. He's like, 6-pack of this, 6-pack of this, 6-pack.
He was like
There's
a
nothing
kid
wrong
in the
with that.
candy store.
the cow's tails, not the Laffy Taffy. What's the fudge on a stick? Big
That
Daddy
was
or
horrible.
all that old,
Why did they
time
eat
shit that
that?
he loved. Bit of honey. Bought 3
Oh, yeah.
cases of bit of honey, stuff. And I was like,
Bit of honey's
whatever,
not something you would normally go for. But once you
No.
start eating it, you're like, this
No.
is pretty good.
It is good, yeah.
Dude, and did you ever have that Beecham
Not when you
gum?
got a bridge.
It's horrible that there's a gum. I think it's Beecham.
They had
One of-
clover gum.
Oh,
Clover
God.
gum.
Love
Yeah.
clover gum.
Yeah, it just doesn't last longer than
What was
30
the
seconds.
dipping thing, Chuck?
2 chews.
Me when I
Remember
was
the
18.
pack? Remember the
It's
pack?
done.
You rip the top and you take the stick and you lick it and stick it in all the
Lick and
flavors.
stick.
Oh yeah,
Like,
dip,
yeah.
dip, lick and stick. Yeah,
Dippin' sticks. That's
Dippin'
it.
stick, that's
Was
it.
it dippin' sticks or lickin' sticks?
it's dipping sticks. I think
And there,
Let me Google
what
it.
they had two things that I
it's
always
a sugar stick, and you dip it in sugar.
Yeah, amazing.
What a great idea!
Lick a stick, wasn't that it?
and as you leave, they always had
weird
dental
like that.
cards there. You could just call a dentist.
Yeah,
No.
there's a dentist that had his own thing set up there.
They always had two things that I would
Little bulletin board with other cards stuck to
It was-
it. With
One was
thumbtacks.
pixie sticks. If you guys remember,
I
the
was
pixie
gonna say
sticks.
that. Yeah, those are good.
Chuck,
Remember them
died from
36-inch ones, those plastic ones that were
Oh,
like
God.
36
That's what I
inches
almost
long?
died from.
Yeah.
I was at Hasty Tasty when I was in like 5th grade, and I got one of those 3-foot-long pixie sticks, and I cut the top off, and I tipped it back, and it all went in my mouth at one time, and I almost died. I coughed most of it out.
Are you kidding?
My tears.
Fun dip.
Yeah.
No.
That Coke dealer opens up the 8-ball on the table and just says, "Go ahead, stick your head in there." It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Somebody at school did that. Took them paper pixie sticks and
Yeah.
made a big line on the desk and tried to snort that up through
I
their
remember
nose.
that.
It's probably like Ted Phillips or something.
Who does that?
Fucking ridiculous there.
That is ridiculous. No,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
pixie
we lost
sticks.
Rangus.
Pixie
I
sticks
can't
were the
remember.
good thing.
It really almost hurt them.
No, pixie
Oh,
sticks.
yeah.
Pixie sticks are great. And my one brother, he used to love.
I'm hearing you the whole time.
You could buy.
Okay.
It looked like almost like a Coke bottle.
Oh my
And-
god, I was just
But it
thinking
had
of
syrup
that.
in it.
Had like a juice in it or something.
Yeah, it's for the hummingbird kids.
What, the little white plastic wax bottle? Those
What?
things?
Yes, my
Yeah,
one
the
my
wax bottles. Yeah.
my one
Yeah.
brother Tony, he took 2 of these bottle. We were idiots, you know. And this is, I don't remember the.
No.
Excuse me, as a kid,
You weren't lighting yourself on fire.
The proctologist had to be
you're
called.
supposed to bite it, drink it, and I don't know
And
why.
then chew on the
anybody-
wax.
Who? That's the dumbest thing ever, to chew on wax.
Love
What
that
else did you
waxy
have
finish.
to do back then?
Made by a dentist.
You know, you could go in the woods and break sticks or like chew on wax. That's what we
I
had
would
to
choose
do.
wax.
We didn't have shit to do.
With sugar water in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, let's all go to the gas station and put more air in our bike tires.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I used to
Yeah.
love those things. They were called ice cubes, and they were little chocolates in a
But
gold
those
wrapper.
are still good. They're real soft chocolate.
Yeah, dude, they're good.
Those are good.
No, a lot of that old candy was all right, but the one thing I wanted to say what Tony did was he took 2 of those together and he just threw it in his mouth and just started eating it and thought you're supposed to swallow.
He swallowed the wax.
It got
Oh.
caught, and my dad had to do like the Heimlich, you know, in this
Yeah.
big.
He had to put his bit of honey down.
Tracheotomy with a butter knife.
Hold on, I got that bit of honey spit going on.
Yeah.
I got my bit of honey drool. I'll be right over there choking, kid.
Wait, no, that was Rangus's dad that got that loved the bit of
Oh,
honey,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it mixed up.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah,
No, yeah. Now my dad didn't buy the bit on. You have to put that.
You just had to get the
Yeah.
garden loppers out to chop the little kid's neck open to get
oh,
fucking
We'll just
wax
shove it out
out
from the
of
back.
yeah.
He did with Tony. He did this big honking thing of wax. We're all like, "Oh, what the hell is that?" You know.
He had to do a trachea and use the pixie stick.
Chuck, give me that. You're almost dead anyhow.
Yeah. Release it.
And those old candies. And I don't know why people like them. Like there were these cinnamon ones. They were little. Was that the baked bean ones you were talking about, Wayne?
No,
There was-
I love those little cinnamon candies.
Oh.
Like they were like lemon heads, but they were red hots or something.
No,
Red
the ones I'm
Hots,
talking about
Red
were the
Hots.
size of like
those little
half a
tiny
Skittle.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
red hots. I
and
think
they were like people for the audience.
Hots,
Like
yeah.
Gary said that we didn't have much to do because this is pre-internet, and people would do stuff like they would either
like go outside in the summer.
they would either dilute down those what is it, the little cinnamon things, or they would buy cinnamon and put toothpicks.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
mean,
yeah,
cinnamon
I
sold
toothpicks.
those.
cinnamon.
I
You'd
sold
buy the
those.
cinnamon
Yep.
and
Cinnamon
make your
oil.
own, and, yeah, they'd be wrapped in foil. Ooh, they
Yeah.
were good if they were wrapped in foil.
No, they
You
were
can
in-
actually
you can
buy
buy them-
pre-made.
Yeah, you could buy those raggedy ass ones that were pre-made.
Yeah.
Oh, those were good. I made those. They were.
Did you?
could- that stuff was expensive. That cinnamon oil.
Cinnamon oil, yeah.
Hard to find. You
But the-
touch your face. and-
yes. The kids would
I
put
smell
it.
really good, but I can't see
my
shit.
wiener hurts.
You could see it almost burning through their livers.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
so
And then we got
nuclear.
creative and did like grape, root beer.
No, I don't remember that. I always
I
remember,
remember the cinnamon.
Yeah, and there was this one
Is
kid.
Rangus stroking out? There he
No,
is.
he's there. He's there.
No,
I
I'm
never
good.
ate so much wood in my life. 'Cause you chew it
Don't
up.
sell
like-
yourself short. You ate plenty
Yeah.
of wood for money.
Well, we're not talking about that. Oh, that's right. You were there.
I was.
Oh
I was like,
God!
hey,
dude.
wait, can I try?
It's funny because, dude, there was always that one, and I want to say, for some reason, it's probably wasn't him. If there a listener out there, I went to school with two guys, Big Dan. Remember, I've talked about Big Dan. His last name. It's not wintry outside. It's
Summer?
it's not snowing, but in the summer it's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Honey.
Okay, that guy Dan, Big Dan, because
Yeah.
he's tall. It was either him or our one friend that Chuck remembered that his name's Mark and he works in Germany and works.
Oh, yeah,
some-
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
a super smart guy. And for one reason or another, they were always the dumb kid that would put the toothpick in their mouth and like moving around like this for
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
reason. And then it would, and then I'll never forget because on top of it, again, like I said, audience members, we were idiot kids, and we dip it in like Wayne just said right here.
You put just a
I
little
made
bit
it.
of the
I
cinnamon
sold
in the
some.
bottom of a test tube.
This
and put the
insane
toothpicks in it, it would soak up through it.
cinnamon flavor, like intense red hot flavor, and they roll it around in their mouth like this, and then it went sideways
Or up into the roof of their mouth.
Yes, it got stuck there, and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and it's burning the whole time because it's nuclear hot. You know what I mean? And I'll never forget. We're looking at him, going, "What's the matter?" And he goes, I
can't put my arms down.
There's just a toothpick, and someone had to reach in and like pull out the toothpick out of your friend's mouth. Oh God. So many things that when we were kids, and I remember that old candy though. That was the thing. Bottle caps.
Oh, I love bottle caps.
Bottle caps were
I got a box of bottle caps from the Rite Aid right up at the corner. You know, they come in movie theater boxes. I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah.
The bottle caps are they used to be about a nickel to a quarter in diameter or circumference, whatever that is, whichever one.
Now they're
like a dime. They're super small.
Just small.
And not even
And they're probably all
not even a real dime, that pretend dime that came with the fake money.
Yeah.
That was like the size of your pinky
That
nail when you were
sucks.
8.
And
I
they're
was
probably
so
almost
excited.
all root beer. Ooh.
I love the root beer ones.
Didn't
I
like
love root
it?
beer.
You're kidding.
I
Yeah,
got
you could buy
ripped
just
off.
the
I
one that,
hated getting the orange ones.
and I know
Yeah.
we've talked about this one before. I wanted to say because I know Chuck loves them, and I can't stand some of that old candy. You even
I
wonder.
love Neckos. If you
Oh,
don't
that's
even
what I was gonna
talk
say.
shit about Neckos.
Oh,
Yes,
Necco
are they not
wafers?
horrible? Look at
I
Wayne.
love 'em.
Wayne's face says it all. No, they're,
oh
you know
no,
what?
I don't mind it.
You
What's
you
even
like them?
cooler about Necco?
I'm not saying I like them at all, but I remember them and I had them. You know, the licorice one was pretty good.
I just had 2 bags of them.
Oh God! Oh,
it was
that-
like eating Alka-Seltzer for fun.
yes, yeah. For the audience, if you
Fuck you.
Not my favorite.
Fuck you.
I like
No,
tangy
no,
taffy.
dude, I
saying
love my
they're
dad all
bad.
the time. They
Dude,
were
I
awesome.
chowed fucking packs of those little wax paper motherfuckers,
Ugh,
man.
I remember eating
But you know
tangy
the coolest
taffy.
thing? The cool thing about that Necco is they would shut that whole place down for like a month or 2 before Halloween and stop making those Neckos, and they would make these suckers. I think it was
Dum-Dums?
Necco. No, they were called Deadheads, and it was like this dark red skeleton head, and it had the white like coating of like
The
candy
white lead paint.
lead paint.
But you would, and these were the coolest things. They were like cherry or something like that, and you would suck on them, and when you'd let the drool come out of your mouth, it looked like blood.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
It was the cool. They don't make them anymore. I'm so pissed. It's like
Not because of that red dye.
When Deanna and I got married, I bought a bag of them. I found them somewhere, and like, oh, these are the coolest fucking things ever. But now they're gone. And it's like,
red dye permanently. There's
and they
people
don't have
permanent
those at that
stains.
fucking BA Swedish.
No,
place.
they don't.
That
There was, but and there was
cheesy-ass shop.
the one
I
that
love that place.
I don't know why I like this, and it
I'd
was
love them too if they had those deadheads.
was horrible. I would buy and when we had the same thing at concession stand. We had it, I think, at school. Go ahead, Wayne.
What about when they had the red dye things you chew up to see if you brush your teeth correctly?
On the Colgate.
You remember
tablets.
that? It's like,
Yeah, they'd pass them out at
Give them,
school.
give them
yeah,
at school.
like,
you
here,
get 'em,
good job. You did a good job
and
brushing
you
your
look
teeth.
around at
Now
all your
take
friends and
cancer.
everybody's going, "You're-"
Yeah, there was always those kids though, because if I think it is if the red showed up, that's where plaque was,
Yeah.
and it'd always be
thought it
that
was the
kid
red
that
showed
looked
up
like he was
just where you
wearing a mouth guard.
Yeah. it
I
would
thought
show-
the red was just where you didn't brush. It just showed how you missed everything.
Yeah, a little bit,
it was
whatever.
the gunk and funk on your teeth that turned red.
Hey, go ahead, Rengus.
Isn't that
Look
the
that up.
stuff they outlawed? Red
Which-
dye
what am I
number or
looking up?
whatever.
Number 5. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's weird as kids would have it on the outside. Look like that.
Good job brushing. Now here's a,
Yeah,
Here's your appointment for chemotherapy.
Yeah.
because he's.
I didn't even want to say it again.
I'll say it. It's funny. No, the one that I always liked, and I don't know why, because it was the worst. Was we would, and at the concession stands and all, they always had it too. It came as a roll-up wrap, and it was like a piece of paper with
oh,
these.
they had all the dots.
Yes, is that
Oh, yeah,
what
I
they're
love
called?
those, but you
Those
ate more
were
paper than you
dumb.
did candy.
Those were terrible.
Why is it terrible? It was the same. The reason I think I liked it was it almost had this? It was the oddest, chalkiest. The key reminded me. Oh, Ringus found it.
Oh,
Maybe.
it's a toothbrushing thing.
Yeah, I think he found the.
Oh, there it
It's
is.
up on my end.
Plaque disclosing tablet.
Okay. Look at how
Oh,
red it
that's
was.
terrible.
Oh God, no!
That's almost like the blue shit they put in the pool to see when people are peeing.
That isn't real.
Is that
it?
real?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, no. The dot. Were they
you
called
tell
dots?
everybody it is.
Chucky, were they called dots? The candy or no?
I think they were just called candy dots.
Yeah,
Well,
what they
the
were.
thing was, if you go to be a sweetie, they have like a tape that's this this wide, and the dots are like dime
Oh,
size.
that's now
Yeah.
right. They gotta be
The-
those little fuckers.
No, they're giant, and they tasted almost like
Wasn't it acid?
Chemicals.
what was it?
No, it wasn't acid, Rangus. It wasn't a microdot.
It almost tasted like if you buy a birthday cake or something like that, the little candies that they put on
Yeah, that
birthday.
crappy candy.
Yeah, and that's what it kind of
It was
tastes like.
chemically.
But the reason I didn't like it is that when you couldn't get them off the paper, so you'd go.
Just eat
And
the
it was-
paper.
Piece of paper. You were like, "Fuck it, I'm in.
Yes.
I'm all in on this."
It's just paper. I haven't done
Did
that
you-
before.
Did you ever do that with candy? Like you're unwrapping a piece
yeah,
of
a
candy?
fucking what are those things? Now and later's. You
Yeah.
never get all the wrapper
yeah.
off that. You're like,
Yeah,
fucking
never.
That little piece of clear
Yeah.
plastic sucked.
Right.
Those dots, you can feed them into a player piano and it plays music.
Play me out, Cabby.
There it is.
Yes, candy dots.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yes, that's it.
Those are good ones.
Yeah, see how big they were? They're delicious. They're horrible and delicious at the same time. It's the worst goddamn thing. Oh God, I know. And we are over, but we can keep going if you guys
I
want to
ain't got shit
continue.
going on
I
tonight.
ain't going nowhere.
I got to be at the fucking ass doctor tomorrow at 9 a.m. though.
Do you now? Wait a minute. Is it going to
Oh,
be?
yeah, but-
It's a full rectal exam, or is it
It's
just?
my yearly exam.
Yeah,
Checking
it's
the
just-
prostate.
Do they,
Poking and
do they punch it at all?
Poking
They,
and
well,
talking.
my butthole's so big now that they actually just like put their head in and look. Yeah, it looks
Wow.
Huh.
They're like,
You were 2 fingers last year. This year, now you're 3 fingers. Okay.
good. I blame COVID. I had nothing better to do.
right.
What I can
How
do.
many fingers am I holding?
Used to be 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Now it's 4 in the stink.
Oh, that's
It was,
great.
it was more like 10 in the stink.
Hang 10.
The minivan.
Hey, Doc, hang 10.
now, is it just an exam, or is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So
Because I went in like a month ago for blood work.
see
And
my
they
doc
check your enzyme levels in your liver, I'm assuming.
through your butthole. I don't understand that.
No,
What
they
do you-
don't take blood out of your
Blood
asshole.
work.
Everything's through your
They
butthole.
stick a vacuum up there and
They
Everything.
suck out blood and corn
Do
from
they
Thanksgiving.
nibble? Like the doctor goes like,
I have a
he
sore
texts-
throat. Drop your pants.
Yep.
Let's
He'll go
take
up
a
there,
look.
He'll bite on my.
Let's take a look.
He'll bite on my prostate just to see. Is it still good?
you had
Oh,
steak last week,
Put
eh?
your feet in the stirrups.
After he's done, I'm like, Doc, try this Colgate tablet real quick.
the
Yeah.
one doctor Chucky and I know my doctor that he and I both know, the girl doctor, Frankenstein doctor, that she told me one time when I went in there. And because of my age, our age, we're at she's now the most she's done is like the
Laugh at
touchy.
your blown out O-ring.
It's
It
not
referred you to somebody else.
no.
Reconstructive surgeon.
Reconstruct-
You're gonna need to see another physician.
hemorrhoid
for
doctor?
this.
Sir, what is the object that says Spalding sticking out of your ass? What is it for? No, it's
Pleasure.
for pleasure. No, that she did the little where you just kind of touch. It's like 2 seconds.
what?
She touches your butthole?
No,
She just taps it.
she taps it with a hammer.
Remo drumstick.
How are you going to tap it? It's got to be perpetually open.
Does she blow? She blow from the side like it's a jug.
No, she put her ear to it to hear the ocean. She's like, I can hear the ocean and smell it.
All my ass hairs are waving like the.
Like seaweed.
Help.
Yeah, no,
Finding Nemo was down there.
no,
Nemo was trying to jump out of the fucking fish tank.
Oh, shit.
no, not like that. She was like she's tapped on it, but she hasn't.
Your butthole?
Are we the Supreme Court?
Why would she tap on your butthole? What does that have? Check
Well-
the elasticity? The shutter speed?
No, she said like you like Rengus likes going in like 3-4 times a year. He gets the thing where they
That sounds like a personal issue there.
they jam in the tube up the what do they call that
Endoscopic tube?
yes, yeah. Rengus does it because he's bored. He's like, I want to go in and get my ass checked. No, but
If you got insurance, use it.
right, no. So
Someone needs to add
use it or
water to
lose it.
Rangus.
He's shrinking.
Oh, I was moving back.
Someone give him some water.
You gotta raise your voice really high when you go back like
Need to soak him in a bucket.
He's like one of those little pills you put in the water
Yeah.
and throws a dinosaur.
for the audience,
Gecko.
for the audience, I've been changing the way you see us on you go to the YouTube channel, check it out. So like, share, and subscribe. Tell 2 friends about us, dog, cats, and everybody. But is I went in and like she's asked because of my age, do you want a whatever you just called that endoscopo or whatever?
Happy
Prostate
ending.
exam.
Not a happy ending, no. And I said, I've said the same thing to her. Do you think I need it? She said, are there any issues? And I'm like, no. So she goes, she didn't recommend, that doctor did not recommend. She says, unless there's an issue, I don't recommend jamming anything up your ass. Because I guess,
Fuck
well,
that, man.
geez, that's weird. I've been doing it for weeks.
Yeah. Look at this, Doc.
Did she milk you?
Get on this table with
Not
a
at
hole
this
in the
age, it's
middle of it.
powdered milk.
3 times. One out of the
It was like,
no,
one out of the prostate and one out of each mammary.
no, but because that's what, she was just saying because, she's stated statistics of people getting, scraped or whatever, but unless you got polyps or something.
Wow.
Did you
Yeah.
Supposed to wear
She does her
gloves.
fingernails, and
It's a hang that sometimes
Yeah,
get
wedding
hangnails.
ring,
Dude.
cut your butthole.
She had an earring. So she
Wedding
said-
ring.
Oh, that-
Earring.
She pierced it.
Yeah.
It's like that kid got his ear pierced in the Breakfast Club. She did his butthole.
Yeah.
Took her earring out.
She tried to milk him and she got half and half. Half urine, half blood.
Isn't that an Arnold Palmer? The old Arnold Palmer.
right. Yeah. I was definitely, that was the best doctor's visit I ever had. I came out with a smile and chapped lips, Chuck. I guess I came out with smile and chapped lips. No, but she said, she did the, whatever you call that. Is that a prostate exam? Is that what that all it is?
Where they stick their finger up your butthole.
Prostrate.
There's
I think
Yeah,
that's
I
a
don't think it's
legal
trained.
term.
what kind of hack you going to?
Well, they
I'm gonna
did.
do your prostrate exam.
They did also.
I want a
change-
court appointed.
Chucky, it's his dentist.
that's how
It's his dentist.
That's how his Asian doctor pronounces it.
Court appointed prostrate.
Fararararar.
Oh, that is the first time.
Oh,
First time I got my ass checked and my oil changed at the same time. Yeah,
It was both from the same hole.
no, she said she checked and said that she thinks I'm fine. It's not like there's like a bone sticking out or anything. I mean,
Well, I'm not sure what that was coming out of your wiener when we did this, but well, you're okay, I guess.
oh.
We
I've
think
never
you're
seen poop
growing
come out of a
tail.
wiener.
you never saw
Right.
what?
A bone.
Right? Do you like
Here,
that?
we each pull one end of the bone, and wherever it breaks off, get
Make a
lucky.
wish.
Yeah.
I wish I could get my doctor's license already.
right.
Yeah.
And the one thing I don't
Oh,
like.
Ed's gone again.
He's
What's that?
That's an
Come here.
Poor Ed. It's a
what's
nice
going on?
portrait, though.
It is.
No,
yeah.
There he is.
Oh,
There,
there
I'm
he
back.
is.
The one thing I don't like about going there is they weigh you,
Hangnails?
which makes no sense. They weigh me, which I feel real bad about. I'm like, well, why do you do it? You know, she's like, oh, it's all right. We compensate. They weigh you with all your clothes on.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
yeah,
the
you
same
go-
every time. So what's the matter?
well, no,
But
but
when
that's
he
not,
has his clothes on, it's
Unfortunately,
like
not mine.
204 pounds.
yes.
But
like
when he
you said-
takes his clothes off, he's at like 165.
I always tell him I have like 5 sets of car keys on me.
right.
It's probably that farmer and home or whatever Tractor Supply hat.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a great little hat. Here, check it out.
That's all the stuff he has in those jean pockets. That's why he's
Right.
mad.
Don't you buy nails in like what's the quantity of nails that comes in? Like a what's the
Pound.
Is it per pound or
Yeah.
No,
think it's per
that's,
pound.
well, they do sell them by the pound, but they're also
like a bolt of them?
by the
Something. I thought there was like a term for them or something.
well, they call them by the penny.
A bolt of nails.
I don't know.
It's
I
not
thought a
just.
penny was the
it's
type of
not-
I don't know.
Yeah, you
not
can get
fabric.
1 pound of 16 penny nails.
Right.
But 16 penny
What-
refers to the size of the nail,
Yeah,
not
right.
the
The length
quantity.
of it. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
16 pennies. How many
So
pennies
it's just a
are in
big
pound?
confusing mind fuck
Yeah.
when you got to buy nails.
I have 17
don't do that with
JC Penney's
screws.
of nails.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
We're on a panel now. That's with Gary. He's right.
nails are
Badman, old-
usually
old-
sold by the pound.
Old shuttlecock eyes, Gary.
I think we're 8 short of the Last Supper.
My childhood pictures. Don't make fun of my
Yeah.
abnormalities.
Ed, you could be like,
He had polio eyes. So he had to wear braces on his eyes.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Oh, I know we're over, guys. I know. Let me go back to gallery so that way we go back to the normal view, and that's everybody back. All right.
Yeah,
Well-
I was going to change the picture again.
oh, you want me to go back real quick for the audience for at the end here or no? All right. Well, anyways, you've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. Your normal listener, myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
We'll see ya.
And he's right. Okay, he's right over here.
Gary, you dropped the ball.
No, no, they moved on
You
this.
know what? Hey,
It's rain. It's
Good evening, everybody.
I'm like 1,000 pages away from that.
What the hell just happened? My furniture started floating.
Rangus, a bionic pamper prepper.
Good evening, everybody.
He's over there, and over here is Gary under glass with the shuttlecock eyes. And then, last but not least, keeping us in balance and in check is A1 continuity. Wayne. So, audience members, I don't remember the name of the song, but I'll put it in the video.
There's
and I'll put it
no
in the description.
takeout at the Radizio.
What's
I
that?
don't know. They're all new ones. I'm just pushing new buttons.
Oh my
Never
God!
saw 'em before.
Thank you for all things you've been doing. This is New Year. Everything's cooking along. So thank you. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell the dog, the cat, the fish, anyone you know that can at least click like, share, and subscribe. Tell them. And thank you. Go ahead, Wayne.
next show, we got to talk about who you're currently dating. Something to look forward to.
It's not
Yes.
that I'm currently.
It'll be our Valentine's show.
Chucky and I talked a little
Next
bit.
show.
On the next show. So audience members, thank you. Remember to check out everything. Check out the links, all the stuff, blah, 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 blah. But thank you. And after that, don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And always remember that you are somebody. And after that, we are out of here.
See ya.
I'll keep that in.
been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.